Pastor Jamal.
Yes. Pastor Jamal.
I think, man, I know he's probably regretting getting himself involved in all of this because now he's getting all this backlash. But Pastor Jamal Bryant has apologized to the black community after calling off the boycott, or what he would call a fast, and we're going to get into the technicalities of that. And he said he want to apologize for being a leader out of touch, meaning that he starts speaking for the community, and he's meeting. Nobody really anointed him to be this.
Right.
Nobody made him step up. He used his platform. He stepped up and said, "We're boycotting Target," months before the young lady in Minnesota, who's an attorney, already started the whole boycott stuff in the narrative anyway.
You mean months after?
Months after, yes, I'm sorry. So he came months after. She started in like January.
Right.
He announced his stuff in March.
He sure did.
So that's why it's kind of weird that he jumped in and did all this and didn't really include her. I don't know if the press release and when he started everything, I didn't really know nothing about her.
That's very true. So an activist by the name of Tamika Mallory and Nina Turner, they both were a part of orchestrating this Target boycott, right? In different places. I think one was in Minneapolis and one was in Cleveland.
Well, it's a young lady before them, though.
Even before them.
Yes. She's an attorney. Her name is, hold on, let me go. Nakima Levy Armstrong.
Nakima.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So she's the one that started
in Minneapolis.
On the ground, literally boycotting. Tamika Mallory and the other young lady.
Yes.
They were vocal because they're kind of famous for being that civil rights
activists
fighting for this. So that's why it picked up steam. Now they did great PR for the movement. So we can't debate that they didn't help.
No.
But they didn't start it.
Okay, yes. I was going to say, they did the PR, and to your point, I didn't see much on the Target boycott. Maybe one thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't see much until Pastor Jamal got involved.
Yes.
And I think that's a testament to how, how big his platform is.
Yes.
So shout out to the Black church. But also, too, how easy it is to steer away from the Black women who started this movement. Because to your point, I knew Tamika Mallory and Nina Turner because they're on social media. Yeah. They're really big. I didn't necessarily know the attorney Nakima as well.
Yeah, so she was the one. She's an attorney that's literally, I believe she literally lives in Minneapolis.
Yes.
And that's where Target is headquartered. So a lot of people don't know, like, Minneapolis has a lot of headquartered, like, a lot of companies headquartered.
It's almost like another Delaware.
Yes, for some reason, I don't know. I don't know why, but it's probably some tax policy or some type of under the table. You know how that go. Some lobbyists or, somebody cut a deal with a governor in the 80s that still is going on. But it's a lot of big companies that are operating there. And that's why she was so instrumental in getting it off the ground, because they do have a huge presence there. They are headquartered there. Yeah. Like, she probably know a couple of those executives and all of that.
To boycott at the headquarters is like a big flex.
Yes. So she started the boycott. So here's where the technicalities come in. She started the boycott in, let's just call it January of last year.
Right.
I don't know the exact date, but let's just call it January last year. Pastor Jamal Bryant held something March 5th of 2025. So 2-3 months later, he amplified it, but now this is my first time really hearing him call it a fast and not a boycott. When they first were talking, they was talking boycott. That's what everybody was saying, boycott, boycott, boycott. Now he's talking about it being a fast, and that is very like churchy kind of language. So you want to kind of break down that?
I think he went into he has a podcast, and he used that platform to explain himself, because he did take accountability. Yeah. And he did say that when this started, it started as a fast for Lent. So that's why
is that in March? Like when I don't really know the.
Yeah, I think it's going on now actually.
Okay.
But this was last year.
Yes.
So that's why the language, but I think some way in marketing it got like just synonymous.
Yes.
So at first he said he wanted to involve the black church in a boycott in the same ways because a lot of people look at churches, particularly the black community, as leaders in the community.
Yes.
When you think about the Montgomery bus boycott, when you think about the civil rights movement, when you think about
church was very and still is very instrumental. I mean, like when people are campaigning, they go to big churches.
Yes. So now he is put in a position to say, hey, the reason why I said, and this is, from his podcast, the reason why I said that I thought that the fast was over is because we extended what was supposed to be for 40 days into 400 days.
Yes.
And so I didn't want to
say the 40 day. Yes, he did say 40 day. I remember.
So he said, I didn't want to fatigue people and make it unsuccessful. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like quit while you're ahead type thing. Yeah. But the problem is you didn't, because the fast and the boycott became so synonymous.
Yes.
I think it was smarter to ask the question, like, are you all ready to end this fast, or do you want to continue with it and just make it a boycott?
Also, the Nakima young lady, Nakima Armstrong, the young lady who spearheaded and started all of this, she went on Roland Martin's podcast and pushed back on that language and everything that he was using to fast and this and that. Because she was saying, like, he said during the press release, meaning Jamal Bryant, that he was working with us. Right. He wasn't working with us. So I think a big misstep in all of this is there's so many people communicating and saying this, because even Tamika Mallory and the other young lady came out and pushed back and said, oh, no, it's not over. Right. But they were on the flyer saying the boycott is over. They were literally on. It was 2 flyers that came out.
They shouldn't have been on that flyer.
It was 2 flyers that came out. The first flyer that came out, it was kind of like controversial. Everybody was talking about, like, oh my God, this was the first flyer. It had Tamika Mallory and the other young lady on there. You mentioned her.
Nina Turner, yes.
Then they got backlash, so they switched the flyer and only put Jamal Bryant on there because they're like, a lot of people started hitting Nina Turner and Tamika Mallory. Like,
that's what I'm saying. They're like, very known.
Like, the boycott not over for me. Like, y'all promoting this, and then they went on Roland Martin saying, no, the boycott's not over. It's not over. But y'all was on the flyer with Jamal Bryant.
It's also important to note that the last meeting that was had with Target and the different community leaders, Nina was there, Jamal Bryant was there, and Tamika Mallory was there. I'm not sure if Nakima was there. Because
white media embraced Jamal Bryant because he's already famous. Yeah. And he's the church leader. So it's kind of like, that's how they look at the black community. Yeah. Yeah. Right? So that's why, and it was kind of weird. It's like, why is Jamal Bryant meeting with the CEO? Yes. Like, who anointed him and had made him the leader of all
and
this?
Here's the thing, and this is a testament about privilege, because as a man and with a big platform, it's so easy for you to overshadow. Yes. He should have been in lockstep with these women the entire time. He should have said their names more than he said the word Target.
Really, and he should have had them speaking first. Yes, stand back like
a security guard.
I'm blessing them. This, and I'm putting my name on this. I'm going to speak last. Be the leader. I didn't like how he didn't involve the young lady that initiated all of this, and then he came out and spoke. And like you said, he made a misjudgment. Yes, and he thought that he was anointed to be the person to make the decision on this. Then he got all this backlash. There were some allegations that he got paid.
He firmly said that he did not get paid. And he said he paid for every flight that when they went out there. That's what he said. He said he paid for every flight. He said they paid for every hotel room, and Target didn't even feed him.
It's given. Bill Clinton, did you have sex with her? No. We had sexual relations.
I'm done.
But no, I mean, he probably didn't get paid in money, but he probably got paid in stock.
I'm done.
But I mean, you never. I'm not gonna do him like that. I think he has a little more integrity than that, but
we would hope.
We would hope, but you never know. It's so many easy ways to pay people. Like, let me give you an
gosh.
example. Okay, I don't pay you directly, but I say I'm going to sponsor this event, and you be the keynote speaker at that event.
Mm-hmm. That way, the event is paying you.
Exactly. Yeah. The event's paying you, but here's $100,000. Get this specific speaker. So it's plenty ways to pay. So him denying whether he got paid or not, I'm going to take his word that he didn't get a direct check from Target. I'm going to take that word.
Right.
But there's plenty of ways to be compensated.
I do like that he took accountability. I don't like that he didn't acknowledge. The only thing I will say that I felt like was a miss, like, okay, like you're trying to pacify this. You know that we did not pick up on the difference between fast and boycott.
Correct.
But know that. You know that you use that language because here's the thing. He did use that language to get other churches involved. Yes. And that's how he got the 300,000 people who actually signed the petition. And when they signed digitally, they got, these are his words, not mine. I didn't sign the petition. I just stopped going. But they got a list of Black-owned like brands and stores that they can get your things from when you sign up digitally with them, which I thought that was real cool.
Yes, that's a real movement. I mean, because Boycott and Target are also boycotting the Black businesses in Target.
Yes.
Melissa Butler from the Lip Bar spoke about that. Like, she said her retail sales were down 40%.
Yeah.
Like, that's real money.
No, yeah.
Like, that's real money. That might be $10 million. We don't know what she's doing because she's in.
Yeah, we don't know the numbers.
She's in every Target, I believe. She's the biggest Black-owned makeup company or makeup brand in all Targets. She might be the biggest makeup brand in all retail, Black-owned.
Okay, I can see it. She's
her
a big
sales
deal.
Being down 40% is a big deal. That could be tens of millions of dollars. So
also here are the and as much as it breaks my heart to have to, like, you boycott Target, you got to boycott the brands. Yeah. There were 4 pillars that the boycott was supposed to, like, there was an objective to this boycott, right?
Okay.
And so one of them was to honor the $2 billion pledge to Black businesses that Target was supposed to do.
And they allegedly, he said in his press release that they honored that.
I
don't know how they honored that, but
the other one was deposit $250 million into Black banks.
He said, did he say they honored that?
No, that was the one. So the one that they haven't was that one.
That one should be easy to honor.
That it should be. Fully restore DEI commitments.
Well, they're not going to do that. They're in a class action lawsuit. They're not going to do that one.
And implement retail business programs at HBCUs.
Well, okay, I guess I'm a little confused then because he said they did 3 out of the 4.
Here's the thing. From what I read, he's not wrong. But when he says that, he's not saying they fulfilled it. They're working towards it. So they have made certain investments.
I mean, working towards putting 200 million. You can literally call tomorrow. Y'all got billions of dollars. Y'all can call and say, here's a list of Black-owned banks. Yeah. Here's 50 million for 4 Black-owned banks.
Yeah.
That's 200 million.
It was the idea that they're working towards the 3 and they haven't done the 4th. Yeah. And for Tamika Mallory, she said they refuse to publicly apologize to the Black community.
Yeah, they're not about to apologize.
And that's a big, like, basically non-negotiable for her because it's like you heard a whole community of people, big supporters. Why won't you apologize?
Well, to me, they didn't hurt just the Black community. They hurt a lot of people. But obviously the Black community was... Like, they literally had a Black-owned aisle. So they were, and this is why I think it's fair for Target to be the one getting all the backlash and Amazon and all these other companies are not. Because just like Netflix literally has a Netflix Black lead. So if they try to appease Trump or appease whatever and get rid of that and get rid of all their DEI initiatives, I can see people boycott Netflix because it's like y'all really monetizing off of our whole Black lead type of. Y'all literally monetizing off the culture.
Yes.
So if you're gonna monetize off the culture, you have to invest in it and give back. So I'm not mad at a company, and it's kind of messed up because it's like Target, like all we've done for you, but it's like yes, but you're not doing it from a philanthropic perspective. You're doing this to make money. You're a company.
Right.
So yes. you're doing this because it's profitable.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't profitable.
If it wasn't profitable, you wouldn't be doing it. So that's why I can see why people are mad at Target, because at the end of the day, y'all profited off of all the LBGT stuff.
Sure did.
The trans stuff. The women's stuff. Y'all profited off of everything.
And like people went and like being in Target at like black in Target was a thing.
Yes.
Like yes, you went to Target for the vibes.
Yes.
Like literally. So the idea that, you know, we thought you were safe. First of all, black people got to stop thinking these institutions are a safe space. That's on us. But we did think that Target was a safe space, and they ripped the, you know, the bottom out.
Yes.
When things got the first sign of trouble, it was like, oh, okay, nah.
Yeah, and I can understand, like, okay, hear me out on this. I'm not hear me out on this. I can understand David Ellison and Larry Ellison. They were already like,
they were big Trumpers, yeah.
But I can understand them like appeasing up to Trump,
yeah,
to make $100 billion acquisition.
Yeah.
What is, like,
what's in it for Target?
What's in it for Target? Like, what are y'all trying to do? Like, what are y'all trying to, like...
That's why they fired that CEO, because it didn't make sense. Just don't say nothing.
Yeah, it didn't, like, if y'all were trying to make a $100 billion acquisition, like AT&T was trying to buy somebody, or...
Yes,
and they like, okay, we getting rid of DEI. Okay, we know what y'all doing. Y'all being pressured.
Yeah, people needed the blessing from the FCC in certain
all of
cases.
These
yes.
Yeah, so I can understand their perspective, but, like, I don't understand...
Target didn't get anything.
Target perspective. Maybe it's something that's above my pay grade that I don't know in the boardroom, and I'm willing to say, like, it's above what I know or the public knows.
Right.
But, like, what is it? Because Costco stood on business. They said, we're not, like, we're not doing it. And they suing them.
And they suing them.
Yeah.
And Netflix as well, to your point. Yeah. Netflix, there's plenty of people who was like, no, you don't make or break me, and I got 3 more years to hold on, and it don't make no sense for me to ruin my brand over 3 years of you in office, and I still got to be in business for the next forever.
Thank you guys for watching. In order to continue to support independent journalism, I need you to subscribe to our page below. And also, if you want the full podcast and more exclusive content, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. Link is in the description.